Welcome back to Dungeonous Dorks. Had a bit of a dramatic exit there by Trinity. I have no idea what's going to happen next, and I'm so excited.
Yeah. This is totally the direction you thought we'd go tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
This is why we're in the Dwarf City. Duh.
We're going to go ahead and start with Amadine and Divenna, actually.
Is Trinity done with whatever she's doing?
Yeah, because they'd all still be asleep, right?
Yeah.
Heading where I'm heading.
Sneaks out.
So yeah, you head where you're heading. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
All right. So
Divenna, yeah, you wake up with your clothes completely scattered, on your person, but
yeah,
still
took
open,
I have
yeah.
one sleeve on and my belt's open and my shirt's out and pulled around my body and
ripped open.
You feel also very groggy,
yeah, and I was like, what?
You've never been
That's
hungover
horrifying.
before, but it's kind of a hangover.
I'm immediately gonna be checking for bruising, checking for any signs of things that I really didn't want to happen. But I'm groggy, so that'll probably take a while.
While you are checking, you
Freaking out a little bit.
you do not notice any of those signs.
I'm sure I would check my clothing as well as I...
Yeah, and the stitching in your shirt is ripped, and the paper that was there is gone.
Trinity. Trinity.
What?
Trinity?
Yeah.
Trinity took it. I'm just going to stumble my way out to Trinity's room.
Yeah,
Which was
Amadine
my
has no
room.
idea what you're talking about.
We're like a Monty, and he's definitely got.
He's licking his chops.
Yeah.
Trinity!
What did you
Pounding on the door.
I'm assuming I would probably hear this and wake up.
Yeah, you wake up naked.
Don't
Blue.
see Trinity anywhere. Still blue.
You're still
blue.
blue?
DM said I'm still blue, so I'm still
You're
blue.
about to really be blue in a second.
Yeah.
Blue balls.
And
yeah.
pound.
Don't take care of that.
I at least took care of that.
Oh!
And I get out of bed and I open the door. I'm like, what's wrong, Divenna?
Wow. Yep.
I'm just gonna,
yeah.
I'm just gonna pull my shirt around me like she took it.
And I run over to mine.
God, my head hurts.
That's a blue butt. Yep.
And I see that it's gone out of mine. I was like, she took mine too. Are you okay?
I think I have a hangover.
You only had one sip though.
Yeah, that's
I
not possible.
know.
She must have pulled one. Have you seen her? Well, no, you clearly haven't seen her. You came looking.
Where is she? I'm just gonna barge into your room and be
know.
like, hey!
I'm gonna start putting my clothes on. Or finding my clothes. Where did you leave?
As you start putting your clothes on, you do find the letter that she left for you.
Okay. So, let me see. I'm trying to think how long it is and how long it would take me to read. It's not that long.
I'm gonna try
I-
casting message to Trinity.
Okay.
I'm sure she's out of range, but
You cast it, and you don't feel the magical feeling that tells you that it connected.
she's left.
Can I sit down?
I mean, if you want to, we can follow her, but
You're not there.
Well, I'm sure she followed you to the room.
I've come down the hallway. Yeah, that's why I was covering my.
Oh, that's why you were saying blue butt.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Missed that part.
I'm gonna go to your guys' room now.
Okay.
Be knock.
I'm probably right there. Just
I'm ready. Right.
So much.
top of the morning to you.
Quiet. So, Trinity stole things and left.
Yeah,
What?
It was an
What
event
things?
last night.
And papers.
What
Hiding.
papers?
map diagram.
From what?
Well, long story, but we need to find her.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, Monty can track her. I can track her. That's all pretty easy.
Yeah, we've
If
got
we
a ranger.
want
I
to.
don't think tracking should be too much of a problem.
Okay.
Do we even want to track her though?
Yes.
I mean, how important are they? Like we
Yeah, we don't even know what they are.
Know exactly.
You guys, this might be worse than we think.
Why?
Apparently the Nettles are actually watching us and have been tracking us for some time now.
Who are the Nettles?
Not surprising.
Question 2.
Who are the Nettles? I think we need to all be on the same page right
They're
now.
a crime
Let's
organization.
go into your room.
Okay,
Okay.
go in your door.
Shut the door.
Shut it.
Actually, I'll let Velgrath shut the door since I'm like still in bed.
Trinity's been a naughty girl.
Nettles, huh? Sounds like a prickly
They're
girl.
a crime. Yeah.
They're a crime? What kind of crime?
I'm gonna try to healing hands myself.
Okay.
Does it take any of my headache away?
Yeah, your headache's gone.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I think I was drugged.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't drink that wine.
Would I?
Oof. It was pretty
I mean,
weird.
I think I'd be able to connect the dots.
Yeah.
He was, or she was very adamant about us drinking.
It's
Well,
fairly
very, very.
But does
adamant.
anybody else?
And then
Because
this
we
happened.
didn't taste all of the wines and know that all the wines tasted different, though.
It is pretty apparent, all of you,
Yeah.
that Divenna was drugged, and
You're the only one who's given the benefit of the doubt to her. We're like, no, it's pretty obvious. Trinity drugged her, stole shit.
Okay,
Fucked.
so long story short, zombies in Oak Hill. And then we went to go help this guy from zombie invasion in the sewers.
Yeah.
And it turns out that was in the Nettles hideout, and the Nettles are crime people underground. I don't know. But we rid them of zombies, but saw that there were diagrams of public buildings and houses, and so we took them, hoping that then they wouldn't steal from them. And I've been hiding them. So, I know I had one, you had one, and Yum had one.
Yes.
His companion had to leave the group.
Is there any way that we can find you?
I don't
if
know.
Trinity stole them from you, Yum is probably a good next target.
I don't know. Yum just left one day.
That's not good.
Yeah.
So,
They don't sound very important.
they're big. This isn't good. And if Trinity's more mixed up with them than we thought, this could be bad. Why are they following us?
I don't know. Trinity left a note and said, I had no choice. You're not safe with me. You're being watched by you-know-who. Don't come looking for me. If you have the rest of the map, burn it. Sorry.
We should find her.
We should.
I don't think she's safe.
I don't think she is either.
Yeah.
And she seemed really weird.
She could be in trouble.
Did you guys see how weird she was yesterday morning? You remember how she snapped at me? Like something weird had happened?
And then actually bought everyone alcohol.
And then she went off by herself. And do you think that, I mean, clearly if they are watching us, I mean, maybe they had contact with her yesterday and like put some
Did
pressure on
anyone
her.
see her yesterday?
Not until we
Notice
came
how
back to the
bad things
tavern.
always happen in taverns.
Probably because we're always in town.
Yeah, we should probably not spend so much time in taverns.
You turned blue trying to poison me.
Yeah.
We need to find her. She's not within
Stabbed the
range
guy.
of my message. Do you have any
was
spells
abducted.
that help find anyone?
I was abducted.
Huh?
Do you have any spells that help find people or things?
Let me check. I don't know.
I do not.
Because I can't reach her with my message right now.
I think most of my stuff is fighting.
I'm sure we could have Monty followed the scent.
I
on
can
the
detect
letter.
thoughts. That's about it.
Let's
Do we have
circle.
any leftover remnants, or would you just be able to say Monty find Trinity?
Well, no, I mean,
Do we
her
like-
scent's on the letter, and Monty knows
Oh,
her
yeah,
scent.
that too.
That was what I was thinking, at least.
Well, Monty should know Trinity's scent now.
Just
too.
in general, yeah, but it's nice to have the letter because it just is like that strong scent to
Reinforces the
start
scent.
the tracking process. That's what I do in the TV shows.
Amadine, go ahead and make a survival
What is
check.
TV?
Okay. So wisdom, 23.
Okay. You have spent time in both the wild and in some cities. Probably not any as large as this one, but you do know it is very hard to track someone in a city.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
If the trail is super fresh, you might be able to do it, but otherwise it's going to be hard.
Yeah. I mean, we can try, guys. It wasn't that long ago, but no promises. That's all I'm saying.
That or we confront the Nettles.
That sounds terrifying, since you said they're crime syndicates.
They
Well,
are.
if they
we
have
might could
someone
get some help.
following us.
Yeah.
That's true. If they're following us, maybe we can keep an eye out.
Maybe.
But were they following us because Trinity was with us?
I don't
Maybe
know.
they're not anymore.
They're either following us because they know that we have the documents. Well,
Well,
I mean,
also-
clearly they know we have the documents.
I
But,
mean, wouldn't they want the stuff back in Oak Hill? That's where we took them from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the buildings are, so you'd think they'd want the diagrams there. I think
Yeah.
that's where Trinity was connected to, too.
yeah.
At least she knew a back entrance that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
So you think she's going back to Oak Hill?
I think so.
Maybe.
I mean, unless she has a contact somewhere that she hands things off, but that doesn't seem like Trinity.
Doesn't. Perhaps my family
That's a
could
weak
come in handy.
I mean, it can't hurt to use people with influence.
There are
That's
teleportation
true.
circles in the city, too.
Yeah.
And
wonder-
there's probably magic users that are able to possibly locate, help in the location
I was
of.
gonna say, yeah, because if we don't know for sure, that's a long trip to make on a hunch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But I'm
true.
definitely concerned about just this whole situation.
Yeah. I don't
What about like scrying
Since-
crystal or something to kind of?
I
No?
don't know
that
how
a
to
thing?
do that.
I don't either, but maybe somebody in the town does.
Maybe. We are going to talk to some arcane researchers.
Yeah,
They would probably know.
That's probably a good place to go.
yeah.
Should we try tracking since we don't know how long it's been?
I don't see why not.
I mean,
Worst thing happens, it doesn't work.
she probably waited to make sure you were asleep, so it's probably a couple hours. We were for a couple bit, so it couldn't have been too long ago.
I mean, the longer we stand here wondering,
Yeah.
the weaker it's gonna
No,
get.
exactly.
That's true. Let's do it.
Let's try that first. And then-
Lindsay, give me the letter. Make him smell it.
Okay.
Seek. I wrote down a list of my commands that I taught him. Seek is one
Aw.
of them. So,
So, I mean, he kind of sniffs it and sort of looks at you questioningly, and then you say seek, and he starts heading out of the tavern.
all right, let's go.
You're all following Monty?
Yeah, because if he finds her, then we want to be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Heads out of the tavern, seems to... He goes down the street back towards where you think the lower class area was, back towards basically the Stinking Flies Tavern.
By the way, I want to be keeping a lookout for anyone following
Me
us.
too. I was just literally thinking that myself.
Perception
that we
checks.
keep an eye out for some sketchy shit.
For anyone who is keeping a lookout for that.
I'm watching Monty.
Okay.
Just passive
21?
I'm just trying to keep up.
I fail. I'm too distraught to pay attention to anything.
Yeah.
Oh, poor.
You notice a sort of walking down the street, but casually, a woman in a cloak, hood up, and it seems unremarkable at first, but then you catch the barest hint of tattoos right under the neckline. And the memory flashes as you've seen that person before.
Do you tell me? Do you say anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna sidle over
She's
to.
the one that laughed at me at the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna sidle over to Ulfgar and be like, hey, kind of surreptitiously point her out and also keep an eye on her every once in a while.
Okay.
Pretending like I'm not, of course, but
Okay. So you continue following Monty, and he goes down an alley, comes back out onto a main street, goes back down another alley, comes back out on the main street. He doubles back a bit, and you're starting to get the sense that he might be lost.
Yeah.
should we talk to the Nettles or do we want to go talk to the arcane mage first?
I think we should talk to the arcane mage first instead of poking the bear with a stick.
I don't want to confront them.
Well, then I'll pull out that piece of paper and just go to, because there's no indication of who does what on here, right?
No, just 2 names that were recommended for researching zombies and curses.
Does it say where they might be?
Both of them are found. Both of them. She told you that both of them could be found in where that place was, the arcane place, the Inventum Arcanium.
Oh, the library we were at.
Yeah. But they do often work for the various houses doing whatever they ask to be done.
You tried, Monty.
I feel like the Inventum Arcanum is our best bet
It's
because
a
there
good
might
place
be
to
other
start,
people
yeah.
there,
There's gonna be a lot
and
of
that's
people
where the
there.
teleportation circles are.
And they might know if they're not there where they went.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, you don't need me for that, dude. I just wanted to go by the shops a little bit. I didn't get a chance. I don't care that Trinity's missing.
I thought you were waiting on making money for your dog armor.
We're not going to be here for 5 days. I'm not getting the dog armor. I already know that. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping they're just going to send it to Ulfgar's place and build that. But when he said 5 days, I'm like, nah, it's never going to happen. But I'll have him make it just in case.
Well, if we find something and have to go, how are we going to get a hold of you?
Well, I mean, I
That's
imagine
true.
it's probably like 2 hours. Is that a good amount of time? And I'll meet you at the Arcanum Librarium place.
Is that enough time? I don't know how big the city is.
2 hours for.
Some casual shopping.
And what are you planning on doing?
When we walked through the shopping district, I spotted places where I might find like a stolen weaponry, magical weapon, and I want black market.
If you hurry, it could be 2 hours. To be safe, you might want to do more like 3 or 4.
Okay, well, I'll tell them. How about 3? I think 3 hours is enough time.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll
Okay.
meet you at, I'm assuming it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We'll meet you at noon.
What was the place called?
The Inventum Arcanum is where we came in where the teleportation circles are.
Gotcha.
Meeting back at this tavern?
No, we're meeting at the Inventum Arcanum.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, you're going to meet us there.
I'm gonna meet you guys
Okay.
there. Yeah.
All right, and then if you'll follow me, I believe I can get us through the city faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So using both Ulfgar's knowledge of the city and your knowledge of cities in general, you greatly increase the time that you travel through it.
Decrease.
Decrease, sorry. Trinity,
Yes.
you do not know the exact location of where you are going because you've never been out of Oak Hill before. Yeah. But you are familiar with cities. You do know the shadier, not shittier. You also
I mean,
know the
they're both.
shadier. Yeah, both.
Plus, you did go on a pretty good tour of the city, so you might have some recollection of where things are. Ish.
You subtly ask around, drop a few hints with thieves' cants, and you eventually get the knowledge that you're looking for.
Okay. I'm going to head there.
Okay. it takes you maybe an hour and a half or so to get there. You are, between like asking around and doing all that, you find that you are actually going towards the commercial district in the area.
Okay. Is it I mean, I'd assume someone there knows who I am.
Do you know who I am?
So I don't know if it's a
So
walk up to the front door.
a few people might know who you are. The only people who would be people who have, for some reason, visited Oak Hill from here or have traveled between the two cities.
Well, I was thinking someone higher
Someone higher up,
would
yes.
definitely know.
Someone higher up would probably know who you are.
So I guess I'm just gonna go directly to.
Okay. So you basically you walk in through a shop where it's basically a restaurant and they serve more exotic meats. You walk into the back kitchen, just acting super natural, super casual, and you go up and someone eventually sort of stops you and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Well, I'm from a sister organization, and I believe your bosses will know that I'm here, and they'll know why I'm here. Probably a bit above your pay grade, so just tell them Trinity says what up.
Trinity. Got it. Walks back, disappears for a few minutes, comes back, says, "All right, head on in."
I believe you have the map of there's a public building, was it a bank? And one house, by the way. I don't...
I can look.
I think you had the house.
I'm
behind
aware
the
of
bank.
exactly how much is missing, right? Because I feel like they would have told me how many I was looking for.
So, you were given a description of what you were looking for. You also, basically after you took the two blueprints, you took a small vial of, basically, it's supposed to reveal hidden text on thieves' documents.
We didn't know about that.
Not super well known. But
Yeah, I knew that.
yeah. So you like.
I remember knowing that, but I'm wondering, how do I know exactly how much of the map is not present?
So you do that. You sort of you glaze over everything. You glaze over the back as well. And yes, there is a map there, and yes, there's a couple markings on the map. But as you glaze over the back of the document, you see that this is probably the information that's more valuable.
Of course it is.
And
Wait, what? Sorry.
basically, you read it. It's all in thieves' cants, and it's dark secrets about people in positions of power.
It's even worse than we thought it was.
Okay.
So the 3 total were City Hall, Mansion,
All right,
and
I'm gonna
Bank.
go in and talk to the boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I had the bank. I thought you had the mansion. And you had the city hall. But apparently
You
they
head
didn't
on
actually care
in,
about that.
And
It had basically invisible ink. More info than we could have even known.
That's so cool.
That was pretty cool.
you see there, it is a fairly large dwarf, probably about a little bit taller than Ulfgar even, so like 5'2" or so. It seems like there's maybe some mixed blood, maybe a little bit of Elvish, and he has a scar on his chin. He keeps just mutton chops but he has no chin hair, no mustache. Very unusual hairstyle for a dwarf. And he has kind of a faux hawk. I'm not sure what you call it. Basically, hair is normal-ish on the top and then braided on the sides.
Sounds hot.
Male dwarf, probably, he seems middle-aged. His hair is dark brown with specks of gray in it. And he says to you, Trinity, it's wonderful to see you. Orson Bluejay gave me a little message. Said that we might want to keep an eye out for you. Brunhilde also said that she saw you last night. Yeah, you are here. That is very good news for you.
Well, I've completed the task that I was assigned, and I'm ready to present back to the head, but I need to get out of the city quickly, and since your organization is obviously the one so invested in my well-being currently, I was hoping you could help me.
Holds out his hand. You hand him the 2 documents.
I hand him one of the 2 documents.
Hand him one. He looks it over, pulls out his own little vial of the same fluid, glazes over it, looks at it. This isn't all the information.
No, it's not. I have some of it, but I don't
Stop
have all
fucking
of
with
it.
me.
I don't
Do you
have
have
it.
all of the information or not?
No, but I know where it is.
Where is it?
It's not here, so honestly, whatever investment you have in the rest of the party is irrelevant. I can help you find where it is, but we need to get me out of the city first.
You're positive you know where it is.
I know who has it. With an organization as large and as connected as yours, I'm sure it shouldn't be too difficult.
Are you
since
positive?
You were on to the party from the beginning.
Please, don't interrupt me. Don't talk over me. Know your place. He waits for a few seconds. The rest of your party, did they see any of this information?
They wouldn't be alive if they had. That was my instructions from the beginning. They didn't decrypt it, hence why I told you they're irrelevant. But the person who is the one you should be looking for.
He pauses for another few moments and just seems to be sitting there thinking. Okay. We'll watch them for a while longer. Why exactly did you not retrieve the other document?
Well, one of the... It's a long story. That I'm sure you've got time to hear.
So is this all you have for me?
That's all I have right now.
You've only handed them the one document, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Such a liar.
But I know where the rest of it is.
Make a deception check.
Oh, and you wish you had that inspiration point now.
7.
If I was around, I could give you a bonus.
I understand that you may sometimes get attached to people. I get it. Sometimes I like people too.
Attached to people.
But now is not the time to be lying, Trinity.
Attached to people? Exactly who are you implying I'm attached to? I played the long game. I ran into some problems along the road. I explained that to Caro. But now I'm here. You gave me a tight deadline, and under a tight deadline, I had to use more extreme circumstances to get it done. Not my normal methods, but since you gave me short time, here I am. I care nothing about the rest of the party. I'm merely telling you stop wasting your time with them, and let's move on and get the rest.
From what I understand, Orson gave you an option. He gave you an option to just kill all of them. He had some people ready to help you with that.
Did Orson also tell you that that was my plan? Not
Yet
his.
it didn't happen.
I'm ready to tell you why. You notice you haven't heard from me since then. My attempts to lure them into that tavern was blocked by the presence of some sort of necromancy mud. They're a very self-righteous group. It's quite sickening. And they felt appalled to go and do something about it. And I made a choice, instead of going back to the Nettles and losing them for good, to stay with the party, knowing that, again, I was playing the long game and could get it at a different date once I get even more trust than I already had.
Go make another persuasion or deception check, whichever is appropriate. Don't tell me which.
Rolling up.
9.
It's gonna kill you.
I know.
Friends Trinity.